Hi, it's Ashley in Africa, where I talk all things living, moving, and doing business on the continent of Africa. If that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so when I do post new videos, you get alerted. If you resonate with this information and the content that I'm sharing, like the video, share it with someone who would find value, and leave me a comment to let me know that you're rocking with me and you value the content that I'm sharing. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're super close to 2,000 subscribers, so share it with someone that you think would value if you're subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, it's totally free to hit that button, subscribe to the channel, to let me know that you value the information that I'm sharing. So for all of you newbies out there, returnees, as you may or may not know, I'm currently in the US, in the States, in a super intense period of transformation. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 3 ways to transform yourself in this season of change. So a lot of you all have reached out to me, let me know that you're super spiritual beings and you're going through a lot of different spiritual changes. And I'm no expert, but there's a lot of retrograde going on right now. There's a lot of shifting happening spiritually in the diaspora community, and the African community, the continental African community. So I wanted to talk about some transformational shifts that are happening in my life personally, but how I am moving in those transformational shifts and how I am ducking and dodging, and avoiding the negative energy. So I've got some notes. I want to make sure that I touch on everything. So bear with me. Okay, so the first thing that you can do to transform yourself in this season of change is taking care of yourself. Self-care. This has been a word that's been thrown around the internet and social media for months and years. And I think for me, self-care is free. Okay, so I'm not talking about going out to dinner with friends or getting your nails done or going to the spa, which I enjoy all of those things. But quite frankly, this season of self-care for me looks very intentional, intentionally focused within, going within. So for me, that's been solitude, right? That's been meditation, sacred baths, affirmations, right? And doing those things that totally allow me to self-reflect, to go deep, to go within, and, to make myself feel better, to affirm myself. I had a little fun today, you know, with my glam and did some of those things, but that is what self-care looks like for me. Because I am in a season of transformation, I'm also very focused on what's next for me. And so that also means that I have to be very, very still. So I'm not spending anything. I'm having this, kind of my own don't spend anything challenge where I'm super intentional on the things that I'm spending my money on, to make sure that when we do come out of this season of transformation, I am fully prepared mentally, spiritually, and financially to thrive beyond where we are now. And I'm confident that we'll be able to do that. So self-care, number 1, it's a must. And it doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost you anything to sit still, to reflect, and to meditate, to be by yourself, and to, take those baths. Take those baths. The water is super, super healing. I so miss being next to the Indian Ocean where we would go very frequently, but I recognize that water in all of its ways is transformative and it's super, super healing. So that's number 1. Number 2 is manifesting. So in this season of change, we're also in a really strong period of manifestation. And so that looks super different to everybody. But the ways in which that it's worked for me are through affirmations. So I tend to speak life into myself whenever I'm doubting anything, reminding myself to think about what I want, not what I don't want or don't have or what is, but what I want. Thinking about what that looks like, feeling the emotions around what it would feel like when I have that, speaking it in present tense. On my Instagram at Healing House Ashley, I share a lot of affirmations, not only in like infographics on my stories, but I've also created a journal line where I've included a lot of the affirmations that have gotten me through what has felt like 2 years of spiritual shifting, healing, and growth. So if that resonates for you, I can place a link down below where you can go and check out those journals, check out my Instagram and some of those affirmations, and they're bound to resonate with you and help you because they've really helped me. And I got them from somewhere else. Someone else shared them with me. So I'm sure that you'll be able to find value in those. So, and some of the other things that I do is scripting. So I'm kind of new to scripting, but scripting is actually when you write down what you want in the present tense with gratitude and affirmation. So a couple examples that I have, I tend to do like brainstorming boards where I place them in sight where I can see them every day. They include things that I'm working towards, things that I'm grateful for, or goal setting, but I'm very intentional on writing them in the present tense. I also have some really awesome manifestation candles. This is by a company called Aligned AF. I'll share her link as well. And just so amazing. So when I am doing these scripts and I'm rereading them back to myself, I tend to look into the candle and really feel all of the emotions that come with having the things that I want. So for an example, one of the things that I say to myself regularly is, I am so happy and grateful to have our multiple homes on the continent of Africa in Tanzania, Johannesburg, and Durban. So, you know, that's happening for me. And even as I'm saying that, I'm feeling all of the emotions of what it's like to be in our beach property home in Durban, where we have 3 units. We're able to have income from the other units. We have our annual big moments there, birthday parties, anniversaries, and celebrations where our family can come stay and we can make income during the times where we're not staying. And then we've got this beautifully staffed quarters in Tanzania on the Indian Ocean in the suburb of Dar es Salaam, where we grow our own fruit and our own beautiful flowers. And, we are able to retreat there and vacate. And that's where we're able to really touch back in with nature when we decide that we want to go to the foothills of Kilimanjaro and talk to some of the farmers that I work with in our coffee co-op. So that's just an example of one of the scripts that I say to myself regularly. And I believe that I am going to receive those things. And by feeling those feelings, by scripting it down in present tense, by affirming them, it's just the law of attraction. It's going to come my way. Right? So the last thing, number 3, and if you've gotten this far, please be sure to like the video. Leave me a comment of a purple heart to let me know that you read and you've gotten to this point, that you've watched the entire video. That would mean so much to me, to let me know that what I'm sharing is valuable. The last thing is to take action, right? In a period of transformation, sometimes you can get to a place of feeling hopeless. I've been there, feeling in despair where I really don't have control over anything. But the truth is, you actually are in control, right? By surrendering to that transformative process, you are allowing in everything that the universe, God, the ancestors have for you. And so even though things may feel scary, do it anyway. Act on that fear. Start your YouTube channel, post that vulnerable Instagram message that is allowing you to impact and affect the world. Do it anyway, because it truly is a test to what is actually going to happen for you when you're able to feel the fear and push through anyway, especially in times like these where things are happening, transformation is happening, and energy is all over the place. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And I promise you, you'll be so glad you did. So if you enjoyed this video, again, like it. It's completely free. Leave me a purple heart in the comments to let me know that you were able to watch it all the way through. Subscribe to my channel and check out some of the links. I'll also place some resources in the links below on scripting, on manifesting, on self-care that's free, along with how to take action through fear. I'm no expert, but I know all of these things have really helped me, and I want to share them with you. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon.